Have you ever looked at one of those huge construction sites?
Yeah.
Cranes everywhere, just massive scale, and wondered, how on earth do they keep that whole thing on track?
hmm
Time-wise, budget-wise? I mean, it seems like it could spiral into chaos so easily.
Oh, absolutely. It often looks like a miracle it works at all.
Right. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain a bit on something called Earned Value Management, EVM.
That's it?
It sounds maybe a bit dry, but it's actually this incredibly powerful tool, kind of the ultimate health check for a project, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. It brings together the scope, the schedule, and the costs all in one place.
Yeah, into one clear picture. So our deep dive today is really about unpacking EVM. What is it? Why is it so crucial, especially in construction? And how does it give project managers insights they can actually use?
Well, it's fascinating because construction, it's known for being unpredictable.
Right,
Right.
totally. Weather, material costs suddenly spiking.
Exactly. We've all heard the horror stories. Unexpected delays just grinding everything to a halt, or, just the sheer headache of trying to coordinate maybe dozens of subcontractors.
It really is like trying to navigate a ship in a storm, and your budget is constantly at risk of getting blown off course. So how does EVM bring clarity to all that chaos?
Okay, so at its core, EVM relies on three really key data points.
Hmm.
Think of them like a project's vital signs.
Okay, vital signs. I like that.
First, there's planned value, PV. That's basically what you expected to have accomplished and spent by a certain point in time. It comes straight from your initial plan.
Right. So say we plan to have the foundation poured by the end of May, and we budgeted $100,000 for that work. That 100K is our PV for that point in time.
Exactly right. Then the second vital sign is earned value, or EV. Now, this is key. It's the value of the work you've actually completed, measured against that same original budget.
Ah, okay. So sticking with the foundation example, if we only got half of it poured by the end of May, our earned value would be $50,000, even if maybe we spent more than that.
Precisely. It's the value earned based on the plan. And the third one is simple. Actual cost, or AC. That's just what you've really spent up to that point, the bills you've paid.
Okay, so plan value, the plan. Earned value, the value of work actually done. Actual cost, what we really spent.
Yeah.
Got it. But just having those three numbers, how does comparing them tell us more than, say, just looking at our bank account?
Well, this is where the magic or maybe the genius of EVM really comes in. It's not just about having the numbers.
Right.
It's about the calculations you can do with them. These calculations give you variances and they pinpoint exactly where your project stands.
Okay.
The two main ones are cost variance, CV, which is simply your earned value minus your actual cost, EV minus AC.
EV minus AC. So if my earned value, the work done, is less than my actual cost, that means CV is negative.
Correct. A negative cost variance means you're over budget for the work you've completed so far.
Okay. And the other one?
That's schedule variance, or SV. And that's your earned value minus your planned value, EV minus PV.
EV minus PV. So if my earned value is less than my planned value, SV is negative, and that tells me I'm behind schedule. I haven't completed the value of work I plan to have done by now.
You've got it. It's incredibly direct. Let's use your numbers. You plan to do $100,000 worth of work, PV. You actually spent, let's say, $120,000 AC.
Okay, definitely overspent.
But the work you actually finished, when measured against the plan, is only worth $80,000 EV.
Ouch. Okay.
So EVM doesn't just wave a flag saying problem, it gives you specifics. Your cost variance is 80K minus negative 20K. So negative $40,000.
40 grand over budget for what I got done.
Right. And your schedule variance is 80K minus 100K, negative $20,000.
Meaning I'm also $20,000 worth of work behind where I planned to be. Wow. Okay, that's much clearer than just saying we spent too much.
Exactly. It diagnoses the type of problem. Are you inefficient with your money? Are you falling behind schedule? Or often is it both?
Yeah, it's like knowing you have a fever, sure, but EVM tells you if it's because of infection or inflammation, or maybe both. Much more actionable information for the doctor or the project manager in this case.
Precisely. And it goes further. You can calculate indices like the Cost Performance Index, CPI, or the Schedule Performance Index, SPI.
Okay.
These tell you your efficiency. A CPI of, say, 0.8 means you're only getting 80 cents worth of value for every dollar you spend. An SPI of 0.75 means you're progressing at only 75% of the planned speed.
So you can see trends, right, and maybe even forecast where you'll end up if things don't change.
That's exactly the point. It allows project managers to be proactive, to see potential disasters brewing before they fully hit. It gives them the data to make timely adjustments, maybe reallocate resources, tweak the schedule, perhaps even renegotiate a contract and do it with actual evidence, with confidence.
So EVM really takes all this potentially overwhelming project data, all the moving parts, and transforms it. It gives you this surprisingly clear, data-driven snapshot of a project's real health, its trajectory. It lets you steer the ship before you hit that iceberg.
It really does. And maybe this is something for you, the listener, to think about. Next time you drive past a big construction site,
Mm-hmm.
new skyscraper going up, or maybe a bridge being built,
Mm-hmm.
just take a moment. Think beyond the steel, the concrete, the workers you can see. Chances are, behind the scenes, something like earned value management is humming away.
Yeah.
It's that sort of unseen system helping to make sure that massive, complex vision actually becomes a reality on time, on budget, or at least helping them manage when things inevitably start to drift. It's about keeping it all heading in the right direction.